Hey y'all, what's up? She's back, a little thicker. I gained a little weight over the holidays. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. But I felt like this was really important that I wanted to talk about. I haven't been making videos too much, honestly, because I feel like I don't owe anybody an explanation on my life. I know that may be a little random, but I've always felt this. I don't know, maybe it's the pressure of social media, or it could be just being an artist, being creative. You're always made to feel like you have to continue to feed the masses with your life to stay relevant or be relevant at all. Anyway, I'm breaking out of that type of shit. I feel like I don't have to tell anybody anything if I don't want to. But I want to talk about this because it's really important. I'm in my car right now, letting it warm up, trying to prepare it for tomorrow morning when I gotta go back to work. It's currently freezing. Well, right now it's a little bit warmer, but anyway, it's been freezing all day. But anyways, so I just want to make this video about when to say when it comes to your mental health and things like that. For years, I have been fighting the good fight, trying to understand what's going on with me, trying all the methods and changing my diet and changing, my workout schedule. I'm still working out, by the way. I just got off the treadmill not that long ago. But changing all of these things to try to help my mental health, help my mental state, all these methods, reading all the books, listening to all the music, whatever it takes to help myself be better. And I think I feel like I've literally exhausted all avenues on things that I could do for myself in making my life better. And a lot of it's help. I've learned a lot of things over the past 2 years, particularly, but I realized that I am still struggling heavily. I have been struggling, especially with this job that I'm doing now. The job itself is whatever, but it's the stimulation of the job, the noise, the sights, the sounds. It's a lot for me. So I'm realizing that I need extra help. Over the past 3 months or so, I've been on Zoloft or citrulline, the generic version of Zoloft. I've been on that for the past 3 months or so, 25 milligrams. And it's been really helping be a great mood stabilizer for me. And I haven't had a ton of side effects. The only side effects I had was in the very beginning. I had crazy gas, like crazy, like crippling, like double in pain kind of gas for like 3 or 4 days. And then it went away, and then I've been fine. But over the past few weeks, I've noticed that my depression episodes have become more frequent. And I know it's due to my environment. And I have a hard time dealing with the sights and the sounds of the environment that I work in. Even though I'm only there for, our hours went down like crazy. So I'm only there for a short amount of time, but that little amount of time is enough to bother me over a long period. Do you get what I mean? So, I've been struggling a little bit, with my mental health. And I realized like I may need to up my medication to 50, which is what I plan to do. I have a doctor's appointment and all that I have to go get that done with. But thinking about that today, it made me realize that it's okay to know when to say when. It's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to realize that this may be a lifelong thing. Like this may be something that's going on with me that I need some sort of help, some sort of chemical help with to continue my life, because thus far being on this, I feel a lot more positive. For me, it works like a great mood stabilizer. I feel more positive. I feel like it's kind of lifted the weight of the heaviness that I'm always walking under and just kind of battling through every day. Makes me able to plan more for the future and not be so sad about, you know what I mean? So it's just helped lift a cloud. It's not gone, but it's just not so heavy. It's like someone's taken off the weight and taken up some of that weight. And it's been better. I've been better with my daily mental health, not just with the job, but in general. And I feel like whenever, not if ever, when I find something else to do, and that's also been a thing, just finding the right thing that I can function well with, make decent money with, and live, you know what I mean? But at this point, I'm in a space where I realize, girl, you might actually need help over your lifetime, because this honestly is a hereditary thing. People in my family have been dealing with depression for a very long time, and I don't have to go at it alone like I've been. And just putting my shields down and like, girl, it's okay to need help. It's okay to get help, to ask for help, and to be chemically balanced. And being on this has made me realize, like, I have not been chemically balanced. I don't think. I think that my body, or my brain, I'll say, I feel like it's a combination of my brain and my gut. I've had gut issues for a while, and that's also hereditary and brain issues. Gut and brain are like tied through serotonin. If you have issues going on with your gut and it's not producing serotonin properly, it can affect your brain. And both of those things are hereditary. I recently learned that both of those things are an issue with people in my family, like my grandparents, stuff like that. So, it may be something where I need some sort of chemical help to balance out what I'm struggling with. And that's why I think I was having such crazy gut issues when I first got on this medication, because it affects the serotonin in your body, and your body has to readjust to the new serotonin levels that it's not used to. It's always used to being very low. So in addition with hormonal issues, I have PCOS, hormonal imbalances that go crazy. And it's funny because when I got off of the gluten and my periods came back regularly, they're regular, they're shorter, but on the flip side of that, the emotional part has been crazy. Like 2 weeks before, like I'm in that 2 week point, maybe in a few days or whatever, I'm already starting to feel the emotional dip. And I'm ready for it every month. I prepare like, wait, I'm feeling something. I think that's hormonal, so we're just gonna take it easy. So just knowing myself, knowing my body has been really helpful to be able to move forward. But the hormonal issues, brain issues, gut issues, all of these things tie into a private battle that I've been battling for a long time alone. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I want to move on with my life. I'm thinking about going back to school. I have to be mentally able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and I also have to get some accommodations. That's probably going to be the next video when I find out more information on what I want to do with that. I'm just started. Obviously, the year's just starting, so I have to get new insurance, new doctors, new everything. So that's gonna be a whole task. I really, really hate that. I struggle with that a lot, just sifting through all the fucking doctors and figuring out who's just a mess. But anyway, so yeah. I felt like I needed to say it's okay to need help. It's okay to talk to somebody, but even more so, if you're someone like me, I don't like taking medication. I don't like feeling dependent on something. But at the same time, I want to move forward with my life. I want to feel better. And I have biological things happening with me. It's not just a circumstantial thing that makes it harder for me to be positive or to get out of depressive dips, or it's just a lot of things I'm realizing is more biological than circumstantial, and the circumstance influences the biological. Do you get what I'm saying? And so so yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm in the process of doing my retie, so I look a little crazy. My locks are long. They've gotten so long. But anyway, thank you for listening. Listening to my chip. I'm looking at my face and I'm oh, child. I know I gained like at least 10 pounds. Probably more. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, have a lovely day. Bye.